The internet gives us a lot of things, but one of the best things that it gives us, memes. They're short, they're sweet, and most times they'll make us laugh. When it comes to the NBA, there's little doubt that it's a serious game, but sometimes perfect shots or camera angles come forward and reveal a perfect moment to add a little personality via wordplay. So allow us to show you NBA moments that turned into memes. Be sure to like the video and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the channel.
Just a reminder about our new giveaway. We're giving away the new iPad Pro or the new iMac Pro. The choice is yours. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, and make sure you're subscribed. It's that simple.
10. MVP does not equal champ. This one isn't just about one moment. It's honestly a trend in the MVP that can't be overstated enough. But first, the moment. This was a few years back when Russell Westbrook was putting the entire OKC Thunder on his back in order to get them to the playoffs. He averaged a triple-double every night, and that got him the MVP. But when he went to the playoffs and faced against his future team, the Houston Rockets, they sent him packing. Culminating in this meme about Russell proclaiming his worth, with the Rocket player telling him to go home and keep saying that. The reason that this is a timeless meme is that there are many former MVPs who never made it to the NBA Finals in their award-winning season, or didn't win the title. Some of them include Stephen Curry, during the 73-9 season they had. He did win the title after his first MVP though. Steve Nash, 2 times MVP, never made it to the finals. Karl Malone, got the MVP, made it to the finals twice, never won. Charles Barkley, won MVP, lost to Michael Jordan in the finals, and on it goes. Plus, look at the last 2 years and you'll see that Giannis Antetokounmpo won the title in back-to-back seasons, yet didn't make it to the finals. An MVP title is a great honor, but it doesn't mean you'll win everything else. 9. The Dream Team. This isn't the only Michael Jordan meme on this list, but this one is very poignant. When Michael Jordan was trying to get the Chicago Bulls into the NBA Finals and cement his legacy, there was one major team standing in his way, the Detroit Pistons. But not just the Pistons, the bad boy Pistons. This team was hard-hitting, played great defense, and had one of the best point guards ever via Isaiah Thomas. However, when they played the Bulls in the playoffs, they took their intensity to the next level to try and prove that they were better and that Jordan couldn't win on his own, and for several years, they won. Jordan hated the Pistons because of how they roughed him up on the court and how they would talk trash non-stop. So in 1992, when the Olympic Committee was assembling what would be known as the Dream Team, Isaiah Thomas should have been on that team, but wasn't. Though Jordan denies it, many feel that Jordan had a hand in making sure Thomas wasn't on the Dream Team, mainly because he just didn't want to play with him. So this meme perfectly encapsulates all of that because to this day, it's a bit of a sore spot for Thomas in the NBA because they knew he shouldn't been there, but he wasn't.
I respect Isaiah Thomas's talent. To me, the best point guard of all time is Magic Johnson, and right behind him is Isaiah Thomas. No matter how much I hate him, I respect his game.
8. Ben Simmons. This one is a bit harsh because Ben Simmons really does try and do good on the floor, but he's not the best three-point shooter ever, and the world knows it. So when you see memes like this, yeah, it kind of hits a sore spot, you know? He could get better, and he claims to be working on it, but for now, it's best that he does everything but make threes, because he can't make them at all. 7. Melo. We'll be fair here and preface this by stating that Carmelo Anthony has gotten better with being a team player, as the Portland Trail Blazers will attest to. But in regards to him being that way all his career, not so much, which is why this meme exists. There's little doubt that Carmelo made an impression on the NBA, and even helped the Denver Nuggets be a threat in the playoffs multiple times. But while he was very talented, he loved to shoot the ball, and only do that. Yeah, he would lob up an unbelievable amount of shots, just because he felt that his touch was better than everyone's, even though it wasn't at times. This was shown perfectly when he was with the New York Knicks, and he was putting up dozens of shots every night, despite not getting much back from it. Again, he's gotten better, but Carmelo will forever be known as one of the more selfish players in the history of the NBA.
If I miss a couple shots in a row, I'll always think that my next shot is going in.
6. I took it personally, see? Told you Michael Jordan would be back.
Who would take the last shot?
Me.
That's a dumb question to me.
In the now classic ESPN and Netflix documentary, The Last Dance, we got a true inside look at the run that Michael Jordan had with the Chicago Bulls, and everything that went through the team's mind as various things happened. From early losses in the playoffs, to getting Phil Jackson, pushing past the Pistons, Michael retiring and coming back, and so on. But one of the most key things that happened here was that Michael Jordan let us into his mind and personality and showed us just how driven he was to win. And one of the classic lines from that documentary was when he felt that someone slighted him and he went, "And I took that personally."
That's all I needed for him to do that, and it became personal with me.
Whenever he said that, you knew that someone was going to get a lesson on how to be beaten by the GOAT.
So we knew immediately where this was going.
Which is why this meme now is applied to various things when it's clear that someone needs to be put down, or just show off how Michael Jordan trumps everything. Because honestly, he does most of the times.
Okay, fine, no problem.
5. LeBron and J.R. Smith. LeBron had a lot of memes put to his face over time, but the best is, of course, the one that happened because of J.R. Smith. Long story short, the Cavs were for the 4th time facing their rivals in the Golden State Warriors. The game was just about over when a missed free throw with time left on the clock happened. Cavs player J.R. Smith grabbed the ball and did nothing with it. Though the Cavs were up, and thus the game went into overtime. When this happened, LeBron literally lost his mind. He mentioned to JR in the most comical and animated way possible, and as a result, it got memed to high heaven, with people putting their own spin of things via what he said, what he wanted to do to JR, and so on and so forth. It's now a classic meme, and it's not hard to see why. 4. Kobe. The late, great Kobe Bryant is easily one of the best of all time, no doubt. His 5 rings and MVP trophies prove that. But while he was a force on the court, he wasn't exactly the greatest team player ever, and people will remember that, especially with the memes. Kobe was at times a very selfish basketball player. This led to a plethora of Kobe memes about how he wouldn't pass, or how it was a team sport because I need people to pass me the ball, and so on and so forth. It may seem harsh to talk about it now, but this was a lot of memes made over the course of many years, and that means something. 3. 93 points. The best memes are ones made by accident, such as this one about what TNT said about Timothy Mozgov. You see, in 2014, Mozgov was honestly have a breakout year for the Nuggets. He was doing great in points, but doing phenomenally in rebounds. So much so that in one game, he got 29 rebounds. Very impressive. After that game though, while doing an interview, TNT accidentally put that he not only had 29 rebounds, but 93 points. No, really, that card is not doctored. That's really what TNT put. Obviously, if he did get that, it would have been the second best scoring performance since Wilt Chamberlain did his 100-point game, and they would have been talking about that over his rebounding skills. How this honestly happened, we're not sure. But it happened, and it's infinitely memeable. In case you were curious, he honestly had 23 points in that game, which is great, but not 93. 2. The Miami Dynamic Duo, and Bosh. When the Miami Heat formed their trio earlier in the decade, it was a cosmic shift of power in the NBA, because suddenly the Heat had LeBron James, still in his peak, Dwayne Wade, still putting up good numbers, and Chris Bosh, a top 10 player who wasn't able to shine because of him being with the Raptors. Their impact was immediate as they went to 4 finals and won twice. However, 2 of the members shined brighter than the third, meaning Bosh was helpful, but LeBron and Wade were the focal points. Thus, memes popped up of LeBron and Wade making fun of Bosh, or Bosh begging LeBron to stay so he wouldn't be stuck with Wade, and so on and so forth. It's another sad one, but honestly, it's kind of funny. And because of health issues, Bosh was forced to retire before Wade and LeBron. 1. Speaking the truth. When the Spurs and the Heat had battled twice in the NBA Finals, it proved a lot of things, including just how good the Spurs were, and how lucky the Heat were at times. But in the second matchup, the Spurs came out on top, and the power of Tim Duncan shone over LeBron, and thus this meme was made. We detect no bull here. How about you? So what do you think? What did you think of this look at the various NBA memes history, and how they perfectly captured moments while telling an overall story? Which of these memes is your favorite? Do you know other memes that should be on this list? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the channel.
Just a reminder about our new giveaway. We're giving away the new iPad Pro or the new iMac Pro. The choice is yours. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, and make sure you're subscribed. It's that simple.